it's Sherry with Hecate's Needle. Welcome to my craft room. We are joined here today by the lovely Artemis as always, because she doesn't let Mama get far. All the cats, the last time I saw them, were on my bed. So that's a thing. But anyway, I want to start off by saying welcome. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I love to have you here, and welcome to my existing subscribers, and welcome to those of you who just kind of pop in and see what I'm up to. Everyone's welcome. Today I have cross stitch. That's about it. Still, my elbow is still healing, although I can actually straighten it now. So that's progress. I have not been able to sew because of my elbow. For those of you who are new, I broke my elbow about 4 or 5 weeks ago. It's still healing. I did this because I am a mess. I'm not graceful, ever. Not even remotely. But anyway, I'm healing. Things are getting better. I can move my elbow. I can use my arm. I just can't lift or do any of the like pulling or pushing, kind of things. Resistance work, I guess. But it is healing. So I'm hoping by next week, maybe I can get back to sewing, because I do have projects that I need to do and want to do. But anyway, so no sewing. I have barely started crocheting again. That's going okay. It doesn't hurt. So that's what makes me think, okay, maybe I can get back to sewing. But I do have some cross stitch. And so that's mostly what we're going to talk about today. So let's go. I only worked on 2 projects this last 2 weeks. As I said before, I was working on kind of a finish February just to see how many of my existing projects that I could get finished. Now, at the beginning of the month, I did do the little Valentine's Day stitch for my daughter, but otherwise I have been working on finishing projects that were already in progress just to see how many I could get done, and I've done really well. I'm happy with it, and I got another finish. All of that rambling to say, it is what it is. I do actually have a little board that I can put my projects on this time. That's nice. I'm like organized and stuff today. Don't get used to it. Doesn't happen often. Now if you hear any noise, I do have the windows open because it is a gorgeous day on the Gulf Coast today, and I am doing laundry, which is in the room right next door. So that's a thing. But anyway, now one of my projects that I have been working on was a forbidden fiber, and it is Where the Sunflowers Are. This was a mystery kit of theirs, and it was a kit that my husband had gotten me for Christmas. I want to say last year, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. Maybe. I could have my holidays mixed up. I don't know anymore. I really don't. And they don't put dates on these, so I have no clue. But it is a fairly recent one. But anyway, I've been working on this one. I have finished it. Yes, I have. Here it is. It's complete. It's finished. I love it. Sunflowers are my favorite wildflower. They are my favorite wildflower. My husband, when we lived in Texas, there was a big patch of wild sunflowers that grew alongside the road on his way home from work, and At least once a week he would stop and pick me a bouquet when they were blooming. I love sunflowers. Well, when he saw they had this mystery kit, he had to get it for me. So I have completed it. Now I just need to go get a frame so that I can hang it. But I love it. I do. I love it. Like I said, sunflowers are my favorite wildflowers. So I'm all for that. Now this was stitched on, like I said, this was a kit. It's all forbidden fiber. The fabric was a 16 count Aida, and it was in the color Babbling Brook, which is kind of a light blue. It is mottled, although it's hard to see in the sunlight, but you can see a little bit of the mottling there and there. So, and it was all forbidden fiber floss. So I like it. I love it. Very nice. That was my finish this time. So that's another project off my list. Yay! So far in February, I've had some finishes. I finished, let's see, the little Valentine one for my daughter. I finished this one. I also did finish the pomegranate, so yay! I'm on it. Making progress. The next one I have worked on, and this is an empty bag now, so I can put that over there. The next one I worked on was the one that I started trying to finish at the beginning of February, and it was the 4 Elements by Satsuma Street. Now, I took a break and finished the sunflowers because I kind of needed a break from the black Aida, as we all do. After a while, your eyeballs just say, okay, you know what? Can we have something that's not black? Just asking for a friend. So the 4 Elements was a stitch along by Satsuma Street a couple years ago. I did not do it as a stitch along. One, the pieces were, it consisted of 4 large pieces. And then 2, I started when it had already begun, and I didn't keep up. But when it's finished, it will look like that. Now, when you last saw it, it looked like that. And now, it looks like that. So, this one is being stitched on a 14 count black Aida, just plain black Aida, nothing fancy. I'm using all DMC, all the called for colors. As you can see, I've completed the water element, I've completed the earth element, and I'm currently working on air. In the last 2 weeks, I have actually put in 1,562 stitches, and they're all in white. I've been color completing, so I've been filling in all of this white in the clouds and the air gusts, but it is now at 66% complete. And I do enjoy working on it. It's just after, days and days of working on it, I need a break from the black Aida, obviously. But I love the way it looks on the black Aida. I love the way the colors are they just pop. I love it. And I'm excited to try and get this done this year. That's my goal, to have this done by the end of the year. I didn't get it done this month. I just had too much of it left. But I make the deadline, so it's okay. it'll be done by the end of the year. So that's the 4 Elements by Sets and Mystery. And those are the only 2 projects I've worked on. As I said, I was really trying to see how much I could get finished this month. I did not achieve my goal of finishing this one. I think even if I hadn't taken a break for the sunflower, I still wouldn't have finished it because I just have way too much left to do on it. But I did get a lot of progress on it, so that makes me happy. I'm probably about halfway through the air element, so that's considerable progress. I'll take it. Now, as I said, those are the only ones that I have worked on this past 2 weeks. Plans going forward. Now, for the rest of this week, tomorrow, I will work on the 4 Elements and see how much more of that I can get done. And then in March, I am going to go back to spinning my wheel to pick my project every couple days and put in some work on all of them, hopefully. I also plan to start the strawberries in March from my fruit garden series. Now that I've finished the pomegranate, I can go ahead and start on the strawberries. Otherwise, I'm just going to go back to spinning the wheel and see what I can get done and see what progress I can make on my existing projects. Now, I have been enjoying picking from my stash and just finishing small little kits that I already have because I would like to get them done, get them stitched, and get them out of, well, not so much get them out of my stash as just use what I have. So I will continue to do that. I'm the little small kits give me that burst of accomplishment from finishing something and the happiness that comes from stitching up what I have. So there's that. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Spin the wheel, work on a project until I don't want to work on it, and then spin the wheel again. So, acquisitions, I did get some. Now, this is what I got. What I bought. So exciting. I got some walnut shells. I want to stitch a biscornu, and so I needed the walnut shells. So I did get a bag of those. I also got, from Primrose Cottage, I got a needle minder, and it is a cute, adorable little bat. I couldn't resist. It was on sale and it was adorable. So I got that. Now, my husband, being that he likes to spoil both of his girls, he saw that Forbidden Fiber Co. had a new mystery kit. And it's a very important one. Winnie the Pooh. He decided that I needed that to stitch for our daughter. You like how that works. Now, he of course got me the entire kit. The bag, which, to be honest with you, I will probably give to my daughter. I think she would like it. Like I said in my previous video, I really don't like using these bags as project bags because I have my own project bags. But the kit, hello, avalanche. The kit comes with everything you need. Obviously, it comes with the bag. It comes with the floss, the fabric, pattern, which looks like that. It's just a little sampler type, and honestly doesn't look like it will take that long to do. And then they've got the needle minder, which is a little Pooh Bear, which I will probably give to my daughter. She can use it as a magnet. But anyway, so he got me that to stitch for her. He thought if I wanted to do it for Christmas along with the Winnie the Pooh quilt kit that I got, that might be a good thing for a Christmas present. He got me the 14 count Aida, and it is in the color Vanilla Cream, which is a pinky beige color. And then here is the color palette. Blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, gray. So yeah, pretty colors as always. And you can see the characters in the colors. You've got Pooh Bear, you've got Tigger, you've got Piglet. So we have all of the colors. So he got me that to stitch for her. But anyway, so those are the things that I got. It also came, just like before with the Toy Story one, it came with a little thank you gift, which was 2 flosses. One of them is lemon curd, and the other one is a mystery floss. There's no color on it, but it's a light gold. Always a good neutral color. Itchy nose. But those are my acquisitions. That's all I've got. That's all I've done. My last video, my last video, I did a giveaway for this pattern. Missing in a stitch. Mia, you need to send me your address so that I can send this to you. The good thing about the Forbidden Fiber patterns is they always give you the DMC equivalent to the colors so that the pattern can be restitched, even if you don't have the Forbidden Fiber co-colors. So that makes it nice. So, Mia, missing in a stitch. I need your address. That's it for cross stitch. Life is fine. As I said, my arm is healing. It's getting better by the day. We did have my daughter's birthday on Tuesday. She's 32. My baby is 32. Her brother's older. Yeah, I'm old. But she enjoyed her birthday. Otherwise, we haven't done much. My husband's been trying to make sure that I take it easy and rest my arm until it heals. And plus the weather's been bipolar, to say the least. Up, down, up, down, up, down. The beginning of this week, we got down in the 30s. Now it's in the 70s. Which I'm not complaining. I prefer the 70s to the 30s. I am not about the cold. I don't do cold. I don't like cold. I hate cold. However, the cold did settle into my broken elbow and make it just ache. It was awful. So I'm enjoying having the windows open today and enjoying the sunshine and the warmth. So otherwise, nothing else is going on. It's just been quiet. So anyway, that is it for me. Again, thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I do appreciate you. I always love the comments. I love to chat with you guys. Again, I will always answer your comments. But that's it for me today. So I will see you again in 2 weeks, and we'll see what else I can get done in that time. But until then, I hope everyone has an amazing weekend, and I'll see you later.